Hey folks, welcome back. Me and Jeanette, you saw in the video, me and Jeanette went out mackerel fishing and got it all cleaned up and everything put away, so it was great. So the next step in the mackerel is that we're going to smoke most of it, and so we had to put it in brine and everything else, but we usually smoke it on the barbecue, and we've done that before with wood chips in the tray in the bottom of the barbecue to put the wood chips on one side of the burner, one burner that's on, and then put the fish on the other side, mackerel, and it worked great. We've done it before and it worked fine. But we're going to do a little bit different this year. Jeanette gave me an early birthday present, and you can probably guess what it is. It's a charcoal-based smoker, and first thing I got to do is put it together. But this will be in advance of for us to do the mackerel, and we're going to do the mackerel later on this week. But right now I got to put this thing together, and I've looked at the instructions and stuff. And there's a lot of pieces, apparently, what I've seen here. But yeah, I'm going to take this apart, take this out now, put it together, and do initial burn in with it, of course, because it's a new device, and you don't want to put food in with a new device like that. Get the smell of all factory off it and paint and whatever is inside. But yeah, it's a charcoal-based barbecue. It's by Grilland, Grilland, and like I said, Jeanette surprised me yesterday with an early birthday present, so she had this put away for me for later. But since we're at the mackerel now and we need to do that, she thought it was best time to give it to me. So I got to put this together now, and when I do that, I'll just put you on time lapse here, and I won't bore you with the details. There's a lot of parts from what I see, lots of screws, lots of nuts and bolts put together, and when I get it together, we'll fire it up and do an initial burn-in. So folks, the rain let up again, but I got it together. I got it together inside the house. So this is the full unit put together. It comes apart in sections. This is the cover, obviously, with the temperature gauge and an air vent on top. Then you got these are hooks. I haven't got them in the bag, but the hooks go on top of this cover. You see the two rods here, so you can hang meat down to smoke or cook inside of the unit. So we'll put that aside for now. Then you get your first layer with a cooking rack. Again, all removable. So that's the first layer. Go back here. And this actually comes apart like so. So you can cook again on a second layer. So you can put 2 layers of meat in here to smoke it up or cook it up or whatever you're doing. Like so. So that's a good option. If you wanted to cook something, like Jeanette mentioned, a turkey or such. If you wanted to put the turkey in on that one and put the second layer on, you don't need that rack on. You can just put the cover on. You got lots of room up top here to cook the turkey, so on. All right. So that's pretty neat. It's pretty neat, I should say. Put that one down there. In the bottom, under the bottom rack, there's a couple. Can't talk when I'm beating up metal. There's a couple of bowls. The bottom bowl is where you put your charcoal, and it's got a rack in there. So you put your charcoal in here, whatever you're cooking, or whatever you're going to use for your heat source. That fits right down there. And then this bowl, from what I read in instructions, you fill it with water, and you lay it in there on top of that one. And there's a space between those two bowls. And the bowl water is supposed to act like it keeps moisture in your unit as you're cooking your food, keeps your food moist. Now, I've never done that way cooking before. If I was going to use this as a smoker, for example, I would take out this tray, put my charcoal in there like I normally would, then put in my tray of wood chips that I would normally, like I was going to do on the barbecue or smoke on the barbecue before. Put in my wet wood chips, like so. Put on my first layer of whatever I'm smoking. Sorry, missed a pet. Put my first layer of whatever I'm smoking on this rack. Second layer up here. And put the cover on. Just like so. I don't know if I put the water in there. It's not something I've ever done before, but you never know. It says the instructions tell you to do that. We'll try it out anyway. Anyway, this is like a tower smoker. It's got it's a vent on top, and it's vented from below also. 2 access doors. This one here, so you can get at, if you got something on that first rack, something on the second rack, you have to lift that one up, obviously. And down here, and they're very tight, so that's good. Down here on the bottom, you have a second access door if you want to put in more fuel for your fire, charcoal, or whatever going forward. So, pretty neat. I'm like interested in trying it out. First thing I have to do with it, and I won't do that today, is give it a burn out. Put in some charcoal, put all the components in, let it burn, get all the paint smell off of it, any cleaning, any stuff that's on that from the factory, get all that cleaned off before I cook any food in it. So we will do that. And like I said, another thing I like about this is I can take this apart and store it for the winter. I got everything in pieces. I like that idea. I can't put them back together like they came out of the box, but it's easier to store a small piece like that and into my shed than all one unit like so. So yeah, it's a smoker grill unit. Like I said, Jeanette gave it to me early for my birthday gift. She had it for a while, but since we were going at the mackerel and that, smoking mackerel later on this week, then she thought it would be ideal for me to get the birthday gift early, put it together, and give it a good try. Like I said, we were going to do it on the propane barbecue with the box, chip box that we done before. That worked fine. This is just, I can get more capacity here now, and we do have a fair bit of mackerel to smoke. I wouldn't have been able to do it all one load on the propane burner, but I can do certainly lots of room in here to do it all one shot. So when we get at the smoking, I'll bring you back, and we'll have a little taste test for sure. Hey folks, you're going to hear here that there's a problem with the quad. It wouldn't start, and the fuel pump was clicking. I didn't know what it was, the problem was. So I replaced the fuel pump, I replaced the fuel filter, but then I also checked the plug and the gas, and it turns out I had a real bad plug, and I changed all the excess gas and put fresh gas in it, and you can see here, working like a top. So yeah, it's an old bike, but she works well. Alright guys, I'm just mixing up the brine here for the mackerel. We have 8 cups of water here, 2/3 a cup of pickling salt, coarse salt, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of molasses, and right now I'm just stirring it up to make sure that it all gets dissolved. And the last ingredient I have here is some liquid smoke. And I don't remember last time, I think I put 2 tablespoons in it before. I'm going to go with that again. There's 1 heaping tablespoon. 2 heaping tablespoons. You definitely smell that. So basically I'm going to mix it all up here now, real well. Mackerel's over here in the bag. I got some more mackerel over here. And we're going to put it into these bags, seal the bags, and leave it overnight in the refrigerator. Tomorrow we will smoke, so it has to sit overnight in the refrigerator. 12 hours, I think is what the recipe calls for. So we'll do that now. Let's get this mixed up here. Now, should I just pour it in that bag, or I'll just put it in a new bag? I think I'll put it in a new bag. See what, I don't know how much we have here. I might have too much for one bag, so let's see. And these are all just fillets. And there's still a bit of ice in those, so that's okay. It won't hurt with the salt. Maybe it'll be okay in the bag. We'll see. I can put that in this bag afterwards. So now I'll take this mixture, pour it into the bag. This will sit overnight, so I only got 8 cups in here. This is a 2-cup cup, and to make sure it is all dissolved. I might have to mix up another recipe in a second, guys, but it's not fully 2 cups I put in here. I just want enough to cover this up. Put one side. Seal it up. As much air out of it as possible. Seal it up good. And I'm going to let it sit in this tray. Get the air out of it again. I'm going to let it sit in this brine on the tray overnight in the refrigerator. Check on the mackerel. It's been brining overnight. I flipped it a few times like this. Make sure we get brine on all the mackerel. Flip that over. There we go. Yeah, it's been in the brine now for about 10 hours, I guess. Overnight anyway. That's what I need. So let this soak up. Our mackerel out. Let's go get the charcoal ready. Now the wood chips have been soaking for about 45 minutes, guys. Again, it's apple wood. Just gonna let it drain here now. Fill up my smoking boxes. Well, folks, I got the charcoal primed up. All the flames burned off. I'm going to put the 2 smoking trays in on the top of the hot coals now. Coals are starting to turn white, so that'll be create smoke. And what we did is, I realized afterwards that the bowl doesn't actually go down on the charcoal. It hangs on the first layer of hooks here, and the first rack goes on that. And what I've done is this is a drip tray, basically catches the drippings from what you're cooking. So in order to save it a little bit longer, just put a bit of tin foil over it to protect it. So that'll be the first layer, and this is where that one we will put on our first layer of mackerel. And I'm going to put it skin side down, guys. I don't know if it makes any difference, but that's what we're going to do. It's like this has been brining overnight. The brine recipe is in the description of the video. So folks, I got the first lot on the smoker. Get it up to temperature now and start cooking. It is a hot smoke, guys. So the mackerel will cook in the heat. Just get the smoky flavor from the wood chips on it as we're going. So anyway, let's get her started. Gonna need more than one run because got a lot more mackerel than I expected, but that's fine. We'll see you get this run done first. Bring you back when it's on. If you can see that, guys, 169, 173. That's definitely cooked. 177. That's one of the bigger pieces. These small pieces definitely
cooked.
Hey guys, we just checked the temperature on some of this mackerel, and it's at 165, and it looks like I didn't anticipate this issue. Stuck on the grill. Oh boy. Not sure this is working, dear. All went down in the grill.
I don't think it went down the grill. We lost the skin.
Lost the skin of it. It's definitely cooked. Oh my God. Oh my.
We're not going to get any.
Okay, we got all the skin off it. What do you think?
Very good. Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, so guys, we've taken off a little bit of it, stuff that's cooked. Yeah, so sticking on the grill, didn't anticipate that problem. But this whole lot here is cooked. And we're going to get it off in pieces, I guess. Lack of a better word. It's a shame, but we're getting it off like this. The skin is staying on the grill. Okay, I didn't spray the grill or anything like that. I never even thought about that one, to be honest with you. So, we have lots of little pieces to pick off afterwards. Crispies. Okay, so we got that first lot off. I'm going to put the second lot back on, guys, because it's still a little higher. And it looks a little bit not as dry as the first lot. So, let that go. Guys, on this lot, I'm going to put some poppy rays. I didn't put any on the first lot. So we're going to try the difference here now. Some poppy rays in there. Well, folks, we got the mackerel done. This here is the last lot I just took off the grill. This has got the poppy ray seasoning on it, and it smells delicious. I gotta say, if this was smell-o-vision, this would be ideal. Now, let's give it another try. It's definitely moreish. Man, oh man, oh man. The first lot I did was without poppy rays. This is with poppy rays. I'm going to be using poppy rays on anything else that I smoke in that for sure. Oh man, that is delicious. I'll try another piece. Finger licking. No. Okay. So guys, the smoker, it's a learning experience. I will say that. Can't control the temperature very well because it's charcoal, so I was a bit hesitant in putting too much charcoal in. I want to make sure I didn't have it too hot. This is a hot smoke, so basically it cooked and get a smoke flavor on it. Cold smoking is a totally different process, I guess, but this is a hot smoker. the grills, mackerel stuck to the grills. It did help a little bit with the spray on it the second time, but we'll figure it out. But as for the results, delicious. I'll be definitely doing this again, and I might have to go get a few more mackerel. I don't know how long this is going to last. Jeanette loves the taste of it. We got some family and friends who love smoked meat, and it won't go very far very quickly. It won't go very far, so I might have to go out and try for a few more mackerel again. This system is from Out of Air, guys. They sent me bags and a sealer, and I gotta say, I've done a fair bit of vacuum sealing with food over the years, but these Out of Air bags, they're pretty good, very good. They're a higher quality bag than what I normally used. They're efficient in terms of price point. They're, stop vacuum sealing your food basically helps prevent spoilage of your food, frostbite or freezer frost and stuff. So we vacuum seal a lot of our food. I'll just show you some video here of other stuff that I've done with the Out of Air bags. Lots of meats and stuff that we buy meats in bulk and stuff. You'll see there in the video. We get all that ready for the freezer. And coming up now in the next few months, it's going to be moose hunting season. So that'll be a very good time for us to use these products from Out of Air and if we get a moose, process them at moose so it can be easily stored and safely stored in the freezer. Stop from freezer burn. Everything vacuum sealed, keeps it nice and fresh, and it's economical too. Anyway, I'll continue on here now, vacuum sealing my mackerel.
Morning, folks. I'm here with Casey this morning, just enjoying a cup of tea. Got the mackerel all done yesterday, and it was a learning experience for me. After doing all that, getting it done, it tastes great, by the way. No question there. I realized afterwards from talking to different people and a few text messages later, I needed to change the way I did it. Basically, I should have washed off the fillet before I put it on the smoker, and let it sit for a few hours to get this I forget what the name of it is now, but put this coating to form on the fillets. Give them a little bit of a coating. Just leave it out to dry. Get a little bit of a coating on it, and then you put it on your smoker. That gives it a better texture, a better flavor, and smoke adheres much better to the meat. So something to learn. It's a new thing for me, and the smoker worked great. But I'll remember that for next time I do any smoking of mackerel or whatever on the smoker. So yeah.
Now look who I saw today, guys. Tucker.
Tucker. See Tucker.
Oh boy.
Tucker's watching all the fishing.
How you doing, buddy? Yes, sir. It's hot for puppies, isn't it? Hot for puppies. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm here today. Checked out, ran into a buddy of mine. Who's this?
Good day, folks.
Looking for a few mackerel, and I got a few the other day. Look, breach right there, look.
Right there, yeah. Yeah, the water is alive when I'm here down there, but
Yeah. There's a few there, you see them breaching, look, right there, look.
yeah, it's going around.
There we go, Gary, buddy. Give her a go again. That one got away. That's okay. Here. Quick now. Up, up, up.
There you go. You can't make this up, guys. You can't make it up.
That's about 15 counters we got now. Oh, God. There you go. Oh, you turn one. See? Yeah. Yes, boy. Now, Gary, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, what kind of fish is this? I like some little counters.
God, Gary, that's not a counter, is it? No, that don't look like a counter. Bring it up, we lose no board.
Losing over. So he's
Two more, Fudge. Two more. Now.
That's it.
I believe I worked that fish plant one time.
Now, boys, mackerel's all cleaned up. Heading back to the truck with Mr. Fudge. Ada's up there with Tucker. Back to the truck. And it's a good day. Glad I dropped out, buddy.
Yeah, perfect.
Have for a chat and a laugh. Chat and a laugh. Catch you counters.
Keep the counters counted.
Anyway, so boys, you're heading back now. Gary's heading out to do some camping, are you?
Camping, I'm tearing over for a few days. Huh?
There you go. On vacation. Retired fella on vacation. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta head back to the cabin too. Jeanette's cooking some supper up. But yeah, been a good day, folks. Talk to you later.